coming with this afternoon, and we've got Mercedes C220D in for an airbag fault, and it's a front right malfunction consult workshop. Anyway, we're going to jump onto the launch and see what fault codes that we've got. Before we start, we need to make sure that the ignition is on, and then we need to jump round to Intelligent Diagnostics, and this will read all the information off the vehicle. Now we've got all the information about the vehicle. We've got diagnostics, scan history and quick access. Quick access is if you know the specific module that you need to go straight to. The scan history, if I have already scanned it before, everything will be in there. But we need to go into diagnostics, and we're going to do a full body scan. Now that we've got all the modules pulled up, you can either do smart detection, and the vehicle, well, the scanner will decide what modules is fitted to the vehicle. Or you can go system scan, and that will tell you what systems are fitted to the vehicle. Or you can go select detection, which is like say that, and I can just choose that for instance. But what I want to be doing is a smart detection, and that will just carry out everything that I needed to do. Now once you've carried out your full system scan, you will get a lot of modules that have got faults in them. They may not be a current, they may just be a stored fault. But what we are looking for today is the SRS, Supplementary Restraint System. If we just click straight into it, we've got a belt buckle driver has a short to positive or open circuit. Let's enter this module. Now once we've entered that module, we need to just jump over to read fault codes. And as you can see there, we've got 9B51, which we already knew the belt buckle driver has a short circuit to positive or open circuit. So if we just back out now, and we need to just jump straight into read data stream, we need to scroll down to belt buckles, select the near side and the off side. Okay, there we go. Now that we've got live data up, you can clearly see that the belt buckle is not inserted. So if we jump over to the passenger side now and we clip the seat belt in, you can see there belt tab inserted. Now if we jump over to the driver side, and if we plug it in, we should see it's not working there. So anyway, we need to be having a look at this driver side buckle. Now these buckles themselves, they are quite common for failing, but if we just grab the buckle now and you literally twist it round like that, you should see on live data, and there we go, quite clearly see there somewhere in there we've got a broken wire. I'm suggesting it's just on that bend there. Now as you can see, we've got the buckle bent right over now. Now if we just grab that wire, literally just touch it with our fingers, okay, you can see it making a contact. So we now can confirm that that buckle is actually faulty. Now because this is a safety item, we are not even going to try and attempt to fix it or repair it. It's going to have a replacement part. But this is how I've diagnosed that particular fault, 9B51 on a Mercedes C220D. Anyway, for now, I'm going to get it unorganised and we'll get it sent. Right, let's get back to this Mercedes C220D with the seatbelt buckle fault. First thing we need to do is remove that ignition key from the ignition lock. Then you want to get yourself a nice mat and chuck it on the floor, something to kneel on. Then you're going to want to jump under the front of the seat and disconnect all your wiring harness. Make sure that ignition does not go back on once you've unplugged it, otherwise you're going to be having more fault codes. Then you'll want to pull your seat forward and get yourself some E12 on your battery ratchet if you've got one, it doesn't matter if you haven't. And just wang the two rear ones out. Once you've removed your two screws at the back, push your seat all the way backwards, and then you can undo the front too. Now that we've got the seat out and it is on a nice flat surface, make sure it's nice and clean. We need to just remove this yellow plug, two little clips on the bottom, and it slides out of this black plastic carrier. And we also need to remove that wire there, again with two little plastic clips for the seatbelt stock. Anyway, let's get it off. Once you've removed all your wiring off the frame of the seat, get yourself a 17 and literally smash that bolt off, that nut off, and there you go, that is your seatbelt stock. And there you go, I've opened up that seatbelt buckle just so you lot can see what's inside it if you've never seen inside it before. And what happens when you put your seatbelt in, that little green tab pulls down and flicks that little micro switch in there, telling you that the seatbelt's enabled. And yes, before we put the seat back in, we're going to get our lovely little Henry on the job and give it a little cleaner rooney. There we go, there's a brand new one from Mercedes. let's get out the packet and get it installed. And there we have it, that is all fitted back to the seat. Now make sure it is not chafing anywhere, because you don't want wires to be catching anywhere. We've secured it all up with a few cable ties, so it is nice and tidy. Let's get it back in the car. And there we go, that is the seat all back in the car now. And do not forget to connect all your wiring terminals back up underneath the seat. All we've got to do now is get the scanner out and clear them fault codes. For anybody that is asking, I am using a Launch Eurotab 3 and it is absolutely insane. So make sure the ignition is on. Let's go to read fault codes. As you can see, all the existing fault codes are there, so we just want to clear them. Switch ignition off. Wait 10 seconds. That's boring waiting 10 seconds. Anyways, ignition is back on now. Clearing fault code memory. We have got no fault codes whatsoever. Let's jump onto live data. Alright, let's get the seatbelt now and give it a big try-a-rooney. Let's plug it in and you should see the live data switch. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. And there we go, that is the car started, and as you can see we've got no warning lights other than the empty fuel. I can't help with that, unfortunately. But that is a successful replacement of a seatbelt buckle in a Mercedes C220D. Anyway, for now let's get it sent.